going, everybody? LevelM Dadcast. Check this out. Yes, 2026 drops on LevelM for the first time. Our first 2026 Matchbox item, kicking off with a completely brand new 5-pack, brand new for 2026. All brand new decos in here. Everything is new. This one may look a little familiar, but I assure you that is 100% brand new. This is your 2026 packaging. Still has the same model list on this side. They did add multi-language to the top corner here. And then, of course, just a little bit of a graphic on the side. Pretty close to what we saw for 2025. So pretty much just adding just a little bit of extra language on there. There is the barcode assortment number should you need all that information there. So we're going to go ahead and get this cracked open. Our first one for 2026. This one is just Construction Crew. So no Construction 5 or, this and that. It's Construction Crew, new one. So we will kick it off right from the top. We do have our Ram flatbed. This is the first time we're seeing this particular one in ink deco. So very, very cool ink deco. This one looks very, very nice. I like this particular casting. This casting's made, the correct way, I feel like, with the headlights being part of the metal. And then, of course, the grille being a separate piece. I feel like that's the way that the Ram cab should be made. This one says 1177 on the side for the unit number. It is the Site Inspector. There is no interior on this model. Never had an interior, which is perfectly fine. There is your base deets. Nothing particularly fancy right there. Pretty straightforward. MB 1177, of course, is the man number to match that right there. Same deco on the other side. Pretty straightforward. I do like it. Uses the cog wheels in white. Very, very cool. Very, very cool to get another ink deco. And it's really nice to add ink deco to, casting like that, which has been around for a little bit. All right, next one up. This one is your Chevy Top Kick snowplow, although it is not a licensed casting anymore. But it was originally a Chevy Top Kick. This casting's been modified several times over its lifespan. This does carry that 70th anniversary style of construction deco. This particular one says it is for unit number 34. However, we have already seen unit number 34. That was on this guy right here, which was a new casting at the end of 2025. This was in mix number 11. I think mix number 11. Could have been mix number 12, but regardless, this is a brand new casting for 2025. So we've already cracked this one open. So unit number 34 has already been used. So we're getting another unit number 34, which is fine. Now, you may look at this and say, LevelM, we've already seen the 70th deco on the plow, and indeed you have. That right there is the plow we got, which is significantly different than this one. So you got hood print on it and all that good stuff like that. Uses the same wheels and stuff like that, but also the spreader is gray. So pretty significant changes between the two. So very interesting that they decided to use this casting again. Personally, I'm happy. This is one of my favorite castings of all time for Matchbox. So I am not complaining that we get another one of those. I'm really happy it's not just the exact same one. Obviously, the first reiteration of that one is unit number 24. So it looked like it's 34, but I assure you that original one was unit number 24. All right, moving on to our Groundbreaker. Yes, Rannick is also represented in this pack. Although we only get one Rannick. Rannick, I think, is the best construction deco they do. It's followed closely by the 70th anniversary stuff. I think ink is last, in my personal opinion. Rannick is my favorite, so really happy to see another Rannick rolling around for the Groundbreaker. Not a huge fan of the fact that they did the base in white. This is supposed to be simulated treads on here. You can see there's a color break in there. Not a good look. Not a good look. I really think that should have been black. I'm not really sure why they chose white. So I think that's very, very interesting. The Groundbreaker is pretty straightforward. It does have a blade in the front that moves up and down just a little bit, not a lot. It's got a tow hitch on the back. Of course, we saw Rannick equipment there on the top, and then it just says Rannick on one side right here. This one does not say Rannick on this side, so this one's probably an error. I would say that it is more than likely that side also had Rannick deco printed on it, exactly like this. So don't chalk that up to mine. This one should be error. So just want to throw that out there. So unfortunate, but that's all right. Gives me another reason to buy another pack. All right, next one up, unit number 35. So this does complete now units number 1 all the way through 36 with no gaps, with the exception of our next model. So we will have a complete list of 36, which is nice. Now, that doesn't mean we're stopping at 36, but it's nice to see that all of the unit numbers have been used all the way up through 36. So this is the Ram. This is kind of the police version, which is fine. This one is considered the site manager. Carries the same deco design as the rest of the 70th anniversary style. 1021 is the unit number on the side, match the man number. This one has the headlights as part of the front grille and bumper area. I don't like that. I don't think that's the best way to make this casting. I think the headlights should be part of the metal itself. So I've never been a huge fan of the way that this particular one was designed, but I really like the way that that one was designed. Take a look at the back. There is no prints on the back, and then of course the same prints on the opposite side. This particular one looks really, really good as like a foreman's truck, and in this color. I think this might be my favorite deco we've ever seen for the Ram 1500. This one looks really, really good. That one just really screams out to me. I don't know, that one's just so proper. It's just so proper. All right, the very last one in the mix takes us way back. Yes, look at that. Unit number 7. Yes, we've been missing unit number 7 for a long time. And I was kind of curious on if it was something that was canceled, but maybe it was just something that was just delayed significantly. This is your Cement King. It does say Cement King right there on the top of the cab. This one looks pretty decent. This is a pretty cool casting. When this casting was originally announced, it was actually going to have 2 axles in the back. But they opted to get rid of those, obviously, because it's got a rotating drum here. So got to watch your piece count. This one looks pretty good. Details on the front look good. I think it's a good generic. It looks realistic. Definitely a European style for sure for the cab, but definitely more of a traditional kind of just cement mixer in the back. Details in the back look pretty decent. No prints, no nothing like that. So taking a look at the base Ds right here. MB 690 is the number. And then all the way back to 2005 when Matchbox was trying to save themselves from the dismal days of Hero City. So throw that guy up there. So there you go. Brand new 2026 5-pack, kicking it off with Construction, which I think is perfectly fitting for Matchbox. Really, really good pack. Really good pack. This represents the 3 main Construction decos, all designed by Michael Heralda. Every one of those themes designed by Michael Heralda, and we're still pumping them out, and we still absolutely love them. 2026 is starting out on a very, very good note. So anyways, we're going to roll out. Catch you next time on LMD. Peace!